So let's consider sine of 120. According to the definition, the value of sine of 120 is the y coordinate on that circle with this line. This line, by the way, is called a terminal arm. Okay, it's called a terminal arm. That's the official word, the label for it. So here's the rotation of 120 degrees. By definition, see this highlight here, that value, that length, that represents the y length. That is equivalent to the ratio of sine of 120 because the radius is 1. First of all, is the y value going to be positive or negative? Because it's above the x-axis, you know it's going to be positive. Right? This is a 0 point, you're going up. Okay, so the way I'm going to find this ratio is the following. Imagine I just reflected that point on the y-axis. Okay, right there. So I can draw another terminal arm that meets there. So by symmetry, what is this angle right here? That angle will be 60 degrees because this is 60. Agreed? Okay. So that means this green here, okay, this green, I'm going to call this y0, okay? Isn't y0 equal to y then? Because I just reflected. But y0 is a value that we already have memorized. It's a special angle. y0 is sine of 60, which is root 3 over 2. Therefore, we can say sine of 120 is really the same thing, same y value as sine of 60. Therefore, it's root 3 over 2. Okay, that's what I'm saying here. Okay, so note this is true. And you say, since this is true, I realize sine 120 is the same thing as sine of 60. And I know sine of 60 is a special angle, so it's root 3 over 2. Okay, very similarly, try one more. What's sine of then 150 degrees? Okay, so sine of 150 will look like this. Rotate 150. Okay, so this rotation is 150. Then by default, what does that become? Okay, that's a supplementary angle, 30. So sine of 150 is this height. But that height is going to be the same height of just sine of 30. Okay, I hope you guys see that. Now there's a pattern here. If the rotation is in the second quadrant here, right? This is the second quadrant, right? You know that it's going to equal to the sine of the supplementary angle. Okay, supplementary. So supplementary means 180 minus 150. Which is sine of 30. This is always true, right? No matter how much you rotate, it's just going to end up equaling the supplementary angle, 180 minus how much you ever rotated. So this is equal to half. So in fact, in general, this is always true. Do you guys see that? Like, it has to be that 180 minus theta will always equal to sine of theta.